Hey everyone, welcome to today's reading. This one is going to be for those of you whose masculines are involved in karmic relationships or in karmic situations. Okay, so there's a third party situation going on. It could be a partner, but it could be a situation. Okay, so just apply the messages as they resonate. I will be reading it as if it's a partner though. Yeah, so recently we've been having a lot of really intense energies coming up in the readings, in the general collective readings as well as the personal. So I'm really curious to see if anything has shifted, how this is progressing. And we do have a new moon in Gemini. So let's see, let's get started. So we're going to take a look at the masculine's energy towards their karmic partner, towards you, as well as your energy. And then we will also be looking at the future energies that are coming up at the end. So let's see. What is going on with the masculines in the collective, those who are in karmic relationships? And it could be that they were with this person before they met you. It could be that they are with this person after they had met you. It doesn't matter. Ooh. And we have contract. Okay. So it looks like there are some decisions being made. Maybe even legal contracts being signed. It could be for anything. I mean, of course, it could be divorce for those who are married, but it's not only that. It could be anything to do with like financial agreements, settlements. It could be anything. Let's see what else. And it could just be making decisions. Okay, and we have union and release. Okay, so definitely something is being released here. So it feels like it's either canceling some sort of a contract, releasing some sort of a contract, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a material contract. Like it could be just something that was based on words as well. And we have union. Okay, so these are the energies that are surrounding the masculine right now. And of course, union is referring to with their divine feminine. So this is something that is definitely on their minds, or is definitely something that is an energy that is taking over, that is pushing them. All right, this is interesting. Let's see the feminines. What is going on with the feminines? Appreciation. All right, let's just get a couple more from this deck and then we'll get into the tarot. So what is this appreciation about? Or what else is going on with the feminines? Okay, well, we got three. Why am I not surprised? Solitude. Seriously, this came up in the previous reading and the reading before that. And I remember because I made like a big thing about it in the previous reading because it had also come up in the one before that for the feminines. Okay, and I will explain. We have compromise as well and divine timing. Okay, so I feel like this is actually like a continuation of the previous reading where I was talking about solitude, and the message that was coming through was for the feminines to embrace their solitude and feeling like they are not alone even when they are in solitude, and actually seeing the positives in that. And this is what I'm getting is what this appreciation is about. Finally being able to appreciate your own self, even if you feel alone, even if you are in solitude, using that to your advantage in whatever way, because this is helping you to move forward. And we have compromise. So it's like, yeah, you know, you're learning that you do need to compromise certain things, and sometimes it is being with somebody, right? You are compromising having union or having another relationship or whatever it might be. And it's not always because you want that. It's not like you are choosing to compromise. This is just kind of how it's happened, and you are compromising that in order to be able to become wiser, to become stronger, to have more insights into yourself, because that can only happen sometimes through solitude. and divine timing. And again, this was something, again, that had come up. Because I remember having talked about patience and learning what it really means to be patient. Because I know this is a phrase that it can get annoying hearing it all the time. Oh, just wait for divine timing. Yeah, but you can actually influence divine timing to an extent. And one way of influencing divine timing is actually taking advantage of your solitude, taking advantage of this time that you are not in union. And look at this, I mean, union is in the masculine's energy, as well as release. They are releasing a contract of some sort. Okay, so, and it doesn't necessarily mean marriage, okay? It's just any type of contract. It can be abstract, okay? All right, so let's get into it and see. Let's see. The masculine's energy towards their karmic partner or situation. What is going on? Okay, and we have, oh my gosh, okay, seriously, you guys, I cannot make this up. Justice. We had contract and now we have justice. I just want you guys to see how similar these cards are in the images. So you see in contract, she's wearing a blindfold and holding the scale of balance. And in justice, the only difference is that there's two of them. Both wearing something that is covering their eyes, right? Like a mask. And holding the scale of justice or balance. All right, so definitely decisions being made. I feel like, and it's upright, it's the right decisions being made. We also have the 7 of Cups. So yeah, this is about seeing all the alternatives and having to choose between them. Let's get one more. Okay, and the Hermit. Let's just continue. Let me get a few more and tie it all together. Okay, so we have the World, the 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Another scale. Do you guys see that? Balance. Okay, so the masculines are really in decision mode right now. Really weighing out their options, really looking at all of the alternatives, and being, and this has to do with the karmic situation, right? This is the energy towards the karmic. So in the Hermit, they're being a little bit closed off to themselves right now. Not very communicative, not very interacting with the karmic partner. And basically they are, I mean, they're really on their game right now. 8 of Wands, this is movement. This is communication, yes. But I feel it's more like if there's any communication between them, it's about balancing this out. It's about finding a solution to whatever is going on. The World, it's about concluding a chapter. I cannot make this up. I'm so glad I am pulling the cards on camera this time so you guys can see that these are the cards that are coming out. And what I'm getting here with the 8 of Wands being right under the 7 of Cups is that they are actually taking action for these alternatives. Like they're being active with this. They're not just sitting there thinking about them. Like, no, they are doing this with energy. Let's see what their intentions are. What are the intentions? Alright, so we have the Hanging Man, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Get one more. And the Wheel of Fortune. Alright, so what they're thinking right now, what they're intending is to really look at this situation from a new perspective. And that perspective is not really a loving one, really. I mean, when I say that, I mean it's not very romantic, okay, if it's a partner. Whatever it is, they're seeing that this is not what they feel love towards. And so therefore they want to change. Okay, so they are intending, these are their intentions. They are intending to turn that wheel in a new direction. Okay. This is crazy that we got this scale came out 3 times for the masculines. The contract, justice, and the 6 of Pentacles. If that's not decision making, I don't know what is. Okay, so let's see their energy towards you. And I actually picked up this deck this morning from the mail because one of my lovely viewers again sent this to me. And she's a very dear friend as well. So I thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it. Oh, and if you guys are wondering which one it is the I think it's like an improved version of Marchetti's Gilded Tarot, and this is the Royale edition. All right, let's see. What is their energy towards you? Okay, so we had one that flipped over here, and this is the Moon in reverse. The 4 of Wands. These two came out together, and it is the King of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So yeah, in one of these previous readings that we did, we were talking about how the masculines are really waking up, having insights, having the suppressed emotions surface. And I am seeing this again over here with this Moon being in reverse towards their feminine. So it's like suppressed feelings. If they have been in denial, it's like now these denied, suppressed emotions are coming up to the surface. Okay, because their general energy towards you here is the 4 of Wands. Okay, they want stability. They want a foundation with you. This is also a card of marriage. And so it's like they're being guided towards that. That's what this union is about. This is like so clear, it's ridiculous. The King of Cups and the Hierophant, though, they're in reverse because the masculines are feeling overwhelmed and very emotional because of being unhappy in this situation that is concerning a commitment. Okay, so, and because this is their energy towards you. For most of you, this is actually you because of the fact that they don't have this with you. And this is why they're feeling like an emotional imbalance at the moment. And then for some of them, this could also be if they are married, right? This is them, that their energy concerning their marriage is spilling over into you, just feeling it. I hope that makes sense. What I mean is that because they are married, for those of them who are, because the Hierophant does talk about a very serious commitment, okay? And so it doesn't have to be marriage. It could just be a very long-term, serious relationship that they have been in. This is causing them to feel very, very emotional and having their feelings just being all like mixed up, unsettled, not happy. And it's spilling over into your into their energy towards you. No. Okay, 7 of Wands. Let's see what else. Justice in reverse. The Lovers and the Fool in reverse. Okay, wow, you guys, this is so interesting. I think this is like one of the most interesting readings I've done. No joke. Okay, so yeah, so it's like they're holding back because they're feeling defensive at the moment. It's like they're either, for some of them, they feel like they need to protect themselves in some way, for some reason. And I'm almost getting that the surfacing of these feelings with this moon being in reverse, and them acknowledging the fact that they want this Four of Wands with you, for some of them it's a little bit scary, and it's causing them to just kind of close up, because whatever's going on over here with the karmic, I mean, it just really looks like it's seriously coming to a close. And so that just brings them closer to understanding what can happen with you and what the possibilities are with you. And because it's like new territory almost, even if you've been together before, it doesn't matter. It still feels like new territory in this way. That is causing them to be a little bit defensive. And I feel like that's why we have this Fool here in reverse, which I will get to. And we also have Justice in reverse. That's the 4th time that this type of an energy is showing up. And it's right under the Four of Wands. Yeah, because they feel like it was a mistake not having had this Four of Wands with you. This connection, this having built a foundation with you. And also for a lot of them, it's also having treated you in a way that you probably didn't deserve to be treated. And actually, that too is making them be a little bit defensive, because they know that they treated you wrong. And this is why they're in the Seven of Wands energy. Kind of like they know they did you wrong, right? In whatever way. I mean, and maybe they didn't, some of them, you know, have done something that was very, very hurtful to the feminines. Others, maybe not so much, but the feminine was just hurt anyway. So it doesn't really matter either way, because they know that they have hurt you. It's like they almost feel ashamed and therefore holding their distance. Because it's hurtful for them also to, now that they are seeing the situation from a different perspective. And yeah, I love that we got the Lovers here upright, because we did have the King of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. So this is just kind of confirming that, yeah, this doesn't mean that they don't love you, or that they don't want this commitment with you. And this was actually very clear anyway, because we have the Four of Wands here. But they do love you, right? We have the Lovers here. However, they're not, at the moment, they're not leaping forward towards you. And that's because of what I just said. Because they are feeling this defensiveness, because they feel like they've made mistakes. And so it's kind of hard to just, for them to own up to them, basically, is what it comes down to. Okay, let's see their intentions. I hope this made sense, because you guys, I really have not been sleeping well for like the past couple of weeks. So if I am messing up my words, it's that, mostly, plus the language barrier. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. Okay, what is going on here? So I actually feel like the message that's coming through here is actually like an explanation, a further explanation of what is going on here. So yeah, it's like because they felt like they've done something wrong to you, they're seeing you kind of almost like in this Queen of Swords energy. Like that you would have the right to pretty much be a bitch because of what they've done. And they feel like you have pulled away, and that you might give them like the cold shoulder even if they were to do something. I don't think that's going to stop them. I'm not getting that at all. This is just kind of like their perception and why they're being defensive. And the reason why they're seeing you in this way is because either maybe you are being a little bit cold, energetically at least, if you're not in contact, or because they feel like that is what they would deserve. And then, yeah, Nine of Cups in reverse and Judgment being in reverse. It's like they... For some of them, I'm getting, this isn't going to apply to all of them, but one message that's coming through right now is that for some of them, part of what they did that was an injustice to you was them being greedy in some way, or, you know, staying in their comfort zone, having the best of both worlds, or maybe even taking advantage of you in some way for like a self-serving purpose. I just want to clarify Judgment here. Why is Judgment in reverse here? We had Judgment in reverse in the previous reading as well. And I'm actually surprised I remember that. And it's really them like being harsh on themselves. So actually, before I even look at this, what I'm getting is that this is another thing that is holding them back from you, other than whatever's going on in this karmic situation over here. But one of the things holding them back as well is them being so harsh on themselves, which ties in exactly with what I was just saying about them being defensive and trying to protect themselves from how hurt they are going to feel once they really come forward with and face what they have done. Let's see. Yeah, death. You know, it's almost as if some of them feel like it's like they feel like they have like maybe even killed it. You know what I mean? Killed the connection, ruined it for you, whatever potential was there. That's how harsh they're being on themselves. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the feminines. I remember getting some really positive cards and energies for the feminines. So let's see. Yeah, the star. Let's see what else. I feel this wanted to come out. Ooh, and the sun. Okay, wow. So yeah, the feminines, you know, you guys are just, this is amazing. I mean, this has been happening for like, I don't know, what is it, like 3 readings now consecutively? Just getting, you are on the right path. Okay, you might be having doubts about it, but you are being really divinely guided at the moment. You are healing, you are moving forward. And basically moving into your own success and your own fulfillment and your own happiness. So you might be feeling this loneliness still, but it's like you are learning how to appreciate what you do have and your own strengths and how to move forward with that. Let's see, what else? I'm also getting, you do feel hopeful. Maybe not even necessarily about this connection, but you're feeling hopeful about yourself that you can make it through. Yeah, and the Hierophant in reverse. So exactly what I just said, that just confirmed it, that it's not necessarily related to this connection. You're just feeling hopeful and optimistic concerning your own life moving forward. And if you don't feel that way, take this as guidance. Okay, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, so this is all about making your own decisions about your own life, realizing that you do have control over your own life. And I'm also getting this as an extra message, which is what I said in the beginning. You have control as well, to an extent at least, over divine timing. Okay, so you can use this solitude, like I said, to your advantage, to move forward, to have insights into yourself, to heal, to become independent, to feel okay. Even just feeling okay in your solitude is a huge, huge success. So let's see, what are your intentions? Okay, and we have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is very interesting. I'm almost feeling like they were meant to be the other way around, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, you know, I'm getting that this Five of Pentacles has to do with the solitude. And that this is you actually being okay with that. That this is what you're intending, at least, okay? Like, you might not be 100% there, but you are at least intending on being okay without this connection. However, you're also intending on not being alone forever, with this Nine of Pentacles being in reverse. You do want this connection. Or you do want to find maybe another soulmate, or you do want something, but you are also willing to be okay with this solitude. So, all right. Let's see what's coming up. So let's see. What is coming up in the masculine's energy towards their karmic partner or situation? What is coming up in the next couple of weeks? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. Let's get a few more. The Nine of Cups. And the Magician in reverse. Let me just get a couple more. One second, card went flying. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles, sorry, the Five of Cups in reverse. And let's get one final card. And the Seven of Wands. And Strength is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so yeah, it feels like coming up. I mean, they are looking to be successful with this decision making. Whatever it is that they want to do, they really want to find the solution. They really want to have victory over whatever it is that they are in the process of trying to make a decision for. They want this, they're going to want this decision to be, or this action that they're going to take, they want it to be like fulfilling for everybody, actually. That's just what I'm getting here. However, it's like they're having a little bit of a mixed, just like mixed energies around this. With a Magician being in reverse, it's almost as if they're not really trusting in themselves. They're going to want to do this, but somehow the Magician in reverse is going to keep them back, because it's almost as if they might fall a little bit back. But ultimately, what I'm getting here with the Five of Cups being in reverse and the Seven of Wands is they're ultimately going to stand their ground. It's like coming out of this victim mentality. It's like they're moving forward, right, towards their wish fulfillment for whatever this decision is, whatever it is that they want to accomplish with this decision. They're going to move towards that. They're going to have some sort of doubts, or some sort of like, they might even be manipulated by somebody else, maybe the karmic partner, which is going to slow them down a bit, is the message that's coming through. But what's very important is having this Five of Cups in reverse, because they have been in this martyr victim type of a mentality for so long, and now they're coming out of that. So it's kind of like, as soon as they begin to get manipulated, or as soon as their doubts about their own strength to do this starts showing up, they're going to be like, nope, 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 not going to be the victim again. No, I'm going to stand my ground this time. So I see them as actually being determined, coming up for whatever this is, not allowing themselves to fall back to what was happening before. So, you know, almost like, kind of like, they don't want to repeat the same cycle again. Moving forward and then going back, moving forward and then going back. They don't want that anymore. Let's see what their energy is going to be towards you. And for those of you who wonder whether they miss you, or if they still love you or think about you, I mean, we have the Lovers here. We have the Four of Wands and the Lovers, and these are very powerful cards. Okay, so let's see. We have, ooh, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So a lot of anxiety coming up concerning their connection with you, with this Nine of Swords. They're definitely going to be thinking about you, that's for sure. Very stressed, thinking, and I feel like it's going to be about this decision, right? This Justice in reverse is right smack in the middle of their energy towards you. So it just feels like what's revolving around them right now is the fact that they have mistreated you, is the fact that they don't have this Hierophant, this deep connection, you know, physically with you, and it's making them emotional. They're being very harsh on themselves. And that's putting them in this Nine of Swords energy. But at least we didn't have any towers, so it feels like they are coming out of the tower energies, because we had that a lot in the previous couple of readings. And so, yeah, so they're feeling so stressed that it's wearing them out, like just exhausting them to the fullest. It's like they feel like they can't carry this burden anymore. And then we have the Ace of Wands. That's leading them to wanting something new. That's going to give them that spark to want to come out of this. Just like I said before, they don't want to fall back to that same old cycle, that same old pattern. And so here with this Ten of Wands, they want to put that burden down. This is wearing them out. And that's what's giving them this drive. So I do feel like in the next couple of weeks or so, they're going to have a new sense of drive to move towards you. And if you're in contact, you might be able to pick up on that through your communications. If you're not in contact, you might be able to pick up on that energetically. And we also have Temperance in reverse. So it feels like it's gonna take them a little bit of time to balance out this Nine of Swords energy. But it's definitely pushing them forward. Definitely pushing them towards this Ace of Wands with you. Okay, so yeah, I feel like those were the messages that wanted to come through. Let's just see if there's any messages, final messages that want to come through for the feminines. And if this resonated with you, please do give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Do keep in mind it is general, so it may not resonate with everyone. And if you do want a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description below this video. We have Deep Knowing. Let's just get one more. Any final messages for the feminines who are watching this video, please? Okay, and Here and Now. Yeah, so I'm actually getting like the deep knowing is okay? Whatever you feel in your heart, I feel like right now this is a very intuitive time period. And so trust what you know deep down. Trust what you can feel. Trust the messages that you feel that are coming through. You have a deep knowing for this, and so does your masculine. Your masculine deep down knows, okay, about the connection of you, of the two of you, of this union, right? We have union here. Here and now. And I'm getting that this is guidance for the feminines. Okay, focusing on the here and now, not dwelling in the past, not being anxious about the future, but being able to appreciate, right, what's going on now. The solitude maybe. What it is that you need to compromise. Focusing on what it is that you can do to influence divine timing. Yeah, okay guys, so that was it. I hope this resonated with you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Much love.